Hey guys, it's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. Today is one of my favorite days of the month. I'm going to show you a sneak peek behind the scenes of what we've been doing in the Painters Clubhouse this month. This is my opportunity to brag on our amazing community and show you some of the things that they have painted following our tutorials. Seeing the two designs hanging up behind me, these are the ones that we've taught in the month of September. So we've got Boo Babe here, and she had a little 3D banner. That little banner is a 3D piece. And then we had this really fun haunted house globe. And I feel like hanging it up back here is not doing it justice for you guys to see how pretty this is in person. It's got glitter on the moon and glitter on the windows and the stars. And the background of the sky is this really cool enchanted shimmer. And so this is one that we taught in the clubhouse this month that was a little bit more on the advanced side. It's not just complete like color blocking things in and doing patterns. It was a lot of kind of mixing of colors and kind of creating this really cool effect on there that's a little bit more artistic than some of the things that we normally do. Good morning, Joanne. Hello, Roxana. Thank you. I cut about 8 inches off of my hair a couple of weeks ago, and last night I freshly washed it and I put waves in it because, that I don't know. I just like the big hair. I like big hair, but there is a piece right here on this side that wants to swoop out like a wave. So I don't know. Good morning, Jane. Hi, Holly. Hello, Marina. Good afternoon. Destin says on the road to Destin, or Linda says I'm on the road to Destin. We are hitting the road tomorrow morning. And so we are going to be getting there about a day in advance so that we can start setting up. And then I'll see a lot of you guys at the VIP dinner Thursday night. And then the event kicks off on Friday morning. But before we begin all of that, I want to take a moment to recognize what we did in the clubhouse in the month of September. So if you're a first time watcher and you have no idea what we're talking about, our membership is called the Painters Clubhouse. And we teach how to paint door hangers in this amazing community. We have guest instructors who come in and teach us really cool things. I usually teach at least 2 different tutorials in there. And so I'm going to show you what we have been painting and what our members have created using our tutorials. So if you enjoy what you see here, I would like for you to go to paintersclubhouse.com to join our community and become a part of all of the fun stuff. So highlights from September, like I said, we did the Boo Babe, we did the Haunted House Globe. Those were both taught by me. And then that cutie pie right there in the center is my daughter, Charlotte. We call her Charlie around here, which if you ask her, she'll say, when my hair's in a ponytail, I'm Charlie. And when I wear my hair down, I'm Charlotte. I don't know where she comes up with this stuff. But anyways, she did her very first live tutorial in a Zoom call with some kids from the Painters Clubhouse. She's 8.5 years old. She's never taught painting online before, and I could not be more proud of her. She did such a good job, and she was so proud of herself, and she's already wanting to do it again. So I imagine we'll probably do it again maybe in December over Christmas break or something so that some of the kids can paint together. But they did this cute little jack-o'-lantern cutout from the Dollar Tree. And of course, Charlie can't do anything in normal colors like Halloween would be. So she had to go with turquoise, bright yellow, orange, and all the glitter. And of course, she got out puff paints and started, I don't know, she took the tutorial to a whole nother level. I'm like, sweetheart, you got to keep it a little more simple than this. Kids are trying to follow along with you. But she wanted to pull out all the stops. So it was really cute. Even if you don't have a kid in the clubhouse, you might enjoy watching these kids chat with each other and paint together. It was super sweet. But we might do that again here soon. So if you do have little kids that like to paint, there is a replay for that in the Facebook group so they can watch and paint along with them. And it was a lot of fun. And then that sweet lady in the corner is Miss Tracy Pounds of Miss Tracy Creates. And she taught us the art of napkinizing. That's what she has called the art that she does when she takes a cute decorative napkin and Mod Podges it to a surface. So in the clubhouse, she put it on a double-sided pumpkin. And the pumpkin sits on a little stand and can sit like on your desk or on your mantle or anywhere that you want to decorate for fall. So that tutorial is in the clubhouse. Let's take a look at what some of our members have created. Good morning, Laura. Thank you, Kenzie. Hey, Elizabeth. I was just popping in to see our comments. Hey, Janet. Nicole says my big box of blanks will be here today. I know some of them went out yesterday afternoon, actually a little early. Okay, so let's look at our member created designs. So there are lots of little boo babes. And guys, I was really impressed with how some of our members used this tutorial on something else. So uh, Miss Donna Duncan got hers done, and she said she used some glow in the dark paints. That's really fun. Linda got hers painted. I love the little polka dots that she chose to do polka dots instead of leopard print on the bandana, which I thought was really smart. If you're intimidated by leopard print, or maybe you're just not a leopard print person, polka dots are fine too. And then that photo of the tumbler, it's a little dark. I don't know if you can see it, but Kathy Yount shared that in the Clubhouse. She did a Halloween tumbler using our Boo Babe design. And then Jacqueline Young hand painted this Boo Babe on a sweatshirt. And I think she's now taking orders for these sweatshirts and actually selling a bunch of them. So that's super exciting. It's so cool to see our members use these designs and their painting skills on different mediums, right? It doesn't always have to be on a wooden door hanger. You can do these on canvas, tote bags, pillow covers, sweatshirts, tumblers. It's so cool. Good morning, Wanda. Hey, Debbie. Welcome, welcome. Okay, and then let's see. Miss Amber Lovelady painted hers, and Melanie Johnson did one and changed up the color of the headband. How cute are these? And I really want to brag on all of these ladies for sharing their photos here in the Clubhouse and just inspiring us, because when I see all of these photos, I feel so inspired to like change up the colors or change up the pattern or add glitter to something. It really fuels me creatively and gives me ideas. So I know if it does that for me, it does that for you guys too. And check out that one at the top left or top right that Miss Linda Helser posted. You might notice the Boo Babe has a Boo Dude right next to her. So she took this same design and tweaked it just a little bit. She gave him a baseball cap, and she took off his eyelashes and gave him eyebrows, and took off the smoochy lips and just gave him kind of a little smirky smile. And I thought this was super cute. Those would look great hanging on double-sided, or not double-sided, but double doors on somebody's house. Hey, Brandy. Let's see. And then our haunted house globes that were painted were Miss Lisa Howell, Vicki Green, Holly Smith have all submitted their photos, and they all knocked this out of the park. This was a very detailed tutorial. I just now noticed too, I really like how Lisa Howell made the stars really even more so look like they were twinkling. Great job on that. And I noticed she also used a metallic paint on the base of her snow globe, which I did not do, but I mean, by the time I was finished, it was like an hour and 40 long minute tutorial. And I was like, maybe I need to wrap this up. But after I was done, I was like, oh, I could have done this and I could have done that. So you could really up level some of these by incorporating even more cool things and techniques into them. You guys did such a good job on these. It was a bit of a challenging one, so well done. And then we also love for you guys to post all of the designs and things you create in the Clubhouse. It doesn't necessarily have to be from a Clubhouse tutorial, so keep that in mind. Lori Emmerd posted the pine cone pumpkin that we painted back in August. So this was an August tutorial, but she changed it up a little bit by adding napkin Mod Podge to the lettering that says thankful. So I thought that was super creative. And then Diana Z and Linda Helser submitted pictures of their napkinized pumpkins on little stands. Great job, ladies. Good morning, Vicki. And then Joannie, I'm not sure how to say her name, shared that she said, I took what I learned from Tamara and Miss Tracy Creates and combined it to do this cute little napkinized item. It's a little gnome holding a pumpkin, and it looks like the hat is done with napkins that were pumpkin napkins. Super cute. Miss Pam Savage shared a cutting board that she painted like a snowman on Facebook Live, and she shared that in the Clubhouse for us. Miss Pam is actually going to be teaching at Southern Adornments Live this weekend, and she's going to be teaching a tutorial in the Clubhouse in the month of November. So I'm looking forward to that, which at the end of this live, I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing in October. So if you've been thinking about joining the Clubhouse, or if you're a current Clubhouse member, you're in for a treat at the end of this live. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Nina. Welcome. Let's see. Becca Williams shared a palette wall that she's been working on and painting to mimic my palette wall here in the craft room. Love it. Great job, Becca. And then we always like to celebrate our wins that we do in the Clubhouse. So Miss Linda Helser said, I painted this Boo wreath design on a 14-inch round, and I love how it turned out. I love the shading that she did on those tiny little ghosts. Great job. Stephanie Leftwich did the pumpkin patch penny design from the Highland cows that came along with Lola back in the spring. She said, "This is only my third door hanger, so I'm still learning. This group has been a wealth of knowledge. Thank you." You're welcome, Stephanie. And I would not have known that was your third one. You knocked it out of the park. And then Lisa Howell got super creative with this Santa Claus design. It used to be a scarecrow cutout, but she modified it and made it into the cutest little Santa. So great job. I love when you guys think outside the box. Hey, Kim, welcome. Teresa Cleaver shared that she's been loving the Painters Clubhouse. She said, "What a fun month. I did an extra door hanger too. I'm so excited to go to Destin for the live. Can't wait to see you this weekend, Teresa." And she said, "I'm looking forward to painting and meeting some PC sisters." So it looks like she painted the Boo Babe, the Haunted House Globe. She did the napkin art. And then there's a little strawberry one down there at the bottom that was in our Clubhouse library. So if you don't know, when you join the Clubhouse, not only do you get access to the current tutorials that we're doing, but you get access to our member library where all of the old tutorials are. So that Home Sweet Home Strawberries was one from that members library that she went back and painted. Tammy Deal said, "There's our 2 door hangers that I sold recently." So we want to congratulate Miss Tammy. She did the Mooey Christmas Highland Cow and the Pumpkin Patch Penny. Well done. I love the beads that she added to that hanger. And then Stacy Glenn said, "I'm having a paint party for some of my fellow teachers at school. These are 2 examples that I made for them to choose from." So she's got the gobble turkey and she's got the harvest floral design. And she said, "I'm going to add one more and we're going to vote." So I hope that paint party goes really well, Stacy. Congratulations on that. Hey, Una. Melinda Alcorn, Deanna Klingerman, and Denise White all had paint parties this week. And Denise shared that this was her 17th paint party. So if you have been doing paint parties and you haven't been counting how many you've had, go back and count. Keep track. It's awesome when you can say, "This is my 100th paint party" or something, and you can kind of like celebrate it, make it a big deal. That's really fun. Plus, it feels like such a great accomplishment to kind of like keep track of how many door hangers you've painted or how many paint parties you've had. So that's awesome. Hey, Miss Wanda. Let's see. I want to give a special thanks to Wanda Heilman. She shared a tutorial in the Clubhouse this month for how to do shading on. I don't know if you guys can see the subtlety of the shading that she does on the letters that say "give thanks." It makes them almost look 3-dimensional, like they are glowing off of the wood. And so she has posted a couple pictures in the Clubhouse, and I thought that she had like cut those letters out using a scroll saw or something. And I was like, "Are those 3D?" And she said, "No, I painted them with this faux technique that makes them look 3D. And I was like, "You've got to show us how you do that." So she did. And so I want to say thank you to her for that. Melinda Alcorn shared this really cute little 3 stacked pumpkin thing that I think she got it at the Hobby Lobby. So she painted it double-sided. One side's for Halloween, one side's for fall. Great job. Hey, Ann, welcome. Oh, hang on. Nicole says, "I have a late win. I got a call from my county library yesterday, and they asked me to do a monthly paint class every month." Nicole, what an awesome thing. I'm so excited about that for you. This is going to be really great because it'll help introduce customers to you who didn't know you otherwise, but maybe they find you through your connection with the library. So every month, that is fantastic. What a big win. So this is a lesson for all of us. We can celebrate Nicole, but we should all also be calling our local library and saying, "Hey, I teach paint parties. Are you in need of somebody to come once a month and teach an art class in one of your, meeting rooms?" If you just make that one call, that could change everything for you and your business. So for all of you guys who have not called the library yet, take a note from Nicole. Call the library. They called her. But what if you called them? They may not even know you're doing this sort of thing. Make an offer to do a class every month. Let's see. Teresa says, "Hey, Tamara, on my way to Destin. Can't wait to see you, Teresa. It's going to be fun." Hey, Ruth. I want to celebrate Sandy Pinner. She said, "I painted this canvas with my daughter-in-law and her mother, and I taught them to blend and shade using some techniques that we learned in the Clubhouse. The water mister was a great hit and allowed them to work the paint longer before it dried out." So they painted these cute little scarecrows. This is not one of my designs, but we totally encourage you guys to share. Oh, am I back? Wi-Fi is cutting out, so hopefully you guys heard that. But anyways, Lauren Martin painted this I think it was 3.5 foot tall Frankenstein design to go on her front porch. And she did it in a Zoom call with our Clubhouse members last Friday night. So that was super fun. And I can't wait to see your whole porch kind of come together because he looks huge. You hold him up in front of you. He looks way taller than 3.5 feet. Nicole said they found me from posts and reviews from my first paint party last Wednesday. I never thought my first party would have brought all this. You don't even know, Nicole, what doors are going to be opened until you get started. You kind of have to put yourself out there a little bit, and doing that first party, put yourself out there, and people took notice. And I can see that this is the beginning of a really good business for you. I think if you stick with it and you're consistent, it's going to grow and grow, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be life-changing. Roxana says, such a great idea about the library. I did a painting event this past Saturday, and they were all asking about doing another one. Yes, that is awesome. It's always really great when you end a paint party, and by the end of that paint party, you got another one booked for that group. Where can you get one of those water misters? I got mine on the stamping aisle at the Hobby Lobby, where they sell like the distressing inks and the rubber stamps. That's where I got mine. And the venue has already set a date for next month. Great, Nicole. That's wonderful. Something else we do in the Clubhouse each month is we have a Clubhouse rock star. There's Miss Ruth Euro. She's here in the comments. Congratulations, Ruth. She was our August rock star of the month. And you become a rock star by commenting and posting in the group and just engaging. And so she must have showed up a lot in the month of August. And those are not hand selected by me. Those are pretty much selected by the stats in the Facebook group. I go in there and we look and see who is ranked highest amongst everybody in comments and posts. And so it's based on numbers. And so Ruth was our rock star for August. So I love your t-shirt on you, Ruth. It looks great with your pink lipstick and everything. Something else we do in the Clubhouse is a Zoom paint party every month. Like I told you, this past Friday night, we had one with Miss Lauren Martin. It's a chance for our Clubhouse members to chat with each other and to talk about their upcoming craft fairs and paint parties, or to just have somebody to talk to while you're sitting down painting. So if you need a little bit of accountability at making painting a regular part of your life, schedule yourself to be on those Zoom calls, because you can sit and watch the tutorials, right? But if you don't sit down and paint with a tutorial or sit down and paint at all, then you're not making it a regular part of your life. And painting is self-care, you guys. It helps us process our emotions and our grief and the stress of the day. And so I want you guys to schedule as often as you can to be a part of these Zoom paint parties. I know you might not be able to do one every month, but if you can just plan to be on one, it's going to help you to be accountable to yourself and to actually sit down and paint. We also do weekly powwows. If you don't know what a powwow is, it's very similar to what we're doing right now. We go through slides and show you guys what you might have missed over the last week instead of the last month in the Clubhouse. So if you are a busy person who's like, I don't know if I have time for the Painters Clubhouse, like this seems like a lot. It is a lot, but it's a lot in the greatest way. And the best part about the Clubhouse is this community. So if you feel like you don't have time to engage in the community and really watch all the tutorials, if all you do is tune in on Fridays, see what you missed, it's kind of like the Cliff Notes version of what we did in the past week. And you'll be able to see like, oh, I would find that post that Ruth did helpful. You can go back and find that in the Clubhouse. Or, oh, I really love that Boo Babe design. I think that would be great for an upcoming paint party I'm doing. You could go back and download the template, start cutting them out, or watch the tutorial or skim through the tutorial. Like I said, we highlight the techniques that we've taught and things like that so that you're not missing anything. You can go back and just watch a part of the video if you need to, if you want to see how we did a certain technique. But you can always go back and watch these on replay at any time as well. Whoops, wrong way. We also do happy mail giveaways. I love sending you guys goodies in the mail, so that's fun. And then once a month, we do something called a door hanger challenge. This is totally optional. It's just something to kind of get you guys to think outside the box and to use our tutorials maybe in a different way. So this month, we challenged you to decorate your fall door, front porch, and more. Okay, so not just a door hanger, but we asked you to create 3 elements that coordinate with one another. So some of you guys did a porch leaner, a door hanger, and a floor mat. I saw, let's see, what else did I see? I saw some cute little letters that say fall, like Cindy Fowler did along the bottom there. Holly did a porch leaner, a door hanger, and it looks like a, a garden flag. Brenda did a banner. And so this was kind of a way of coordinating 3 things that coordinate with your door hanger. And so we had a prize for every participant this time, which was a coupon to use in the shop. Plus, we have a grand prize for one of our winners. Tamara said, I've been doing Cliff Notes for 1.5 years since I moved in with my mom, and I lost my craft room. One day soon, I'll be back painting, but Cliff Notes are great too. It does help you feel connected with the group, I think. But I'm glad you're still with us, Tamara. I can't wait to hug your neck this week. Laura Peterson, look at those cute little bats she did all around her door. And I love all the little pumpkins and things. Our local pumpkin patches have opened up here. And my kids have already been asking when we're going to go pick up pumpkins. I'm like, not till after the live event. So we will go the weekend we get back and pick up some pumpkins. Wanda Heileman, Deanna Klingerman, and Denise White all submitted pictures of their front porches. These look great. Great job, ladies. And then I want to welcome some of our new PC sisters that have joined us in the past month. Look at them all holding up their little welcome packets that they got and smiling faces. We love making a face and name connection with you guys. So I so appreciate it when those of you will snap a selfie and post it in the Clubhouse and kind of introduce yourself. It helps us to get to know one another. And that way we all feel like family, because it really is like a family in the Clubhouse. But look at all these sweet ladies. Janet says, is there still time to submit for the fall front porch? I believe so, Janet. I think you have until this weekend. I don't know. The deadline is over on the post. Go to the guides section and find the post about the fall door hanger challenge, and it will say the deadline on there. And then a sneak peek, as promised, of what we're going to be doing in the month of October. We always like to add 2 new designs plus remix an old one. So number 1 is a brand new design. It's called Happy Harvest. It's this adorable little scarecrow that we're going to paint with this really cool splatter painted background. So if you've never done splatter paint before, you're in for a treat. I really love doing splatter paint. It's such a fun, childlike way to add some whimsy to something. And I say childlike because it makes me feel like a kid, because you're kind of like intentionally making a mess, but in the best way possible. So we're going to be doing that with me. Number 2 is going to be taught by Heidi Easley from Texas Art and Soul. Do you guys follow her? She's going to be teaching this frosty couple design. It's like a little, I feel like this one is really good because it could work for, you could paint it in Christmas colors and put, you know, Merry Christmas on it, because I didn't put any words on it because I wanted to leave it open to interpretation. You could also put the Bennetts, or like you don't want to put my name, but you could put your name. You could also kind of keep this just for winter. If you wanted a winter design to leave up all winter long, I feel like this one could really be customized for different customers of yours that wanted something custom. You could customize the colors. You could customize the lettering. You could even change up the number of snowmen you put on there and put some little children's snowmen in front of this, and it could be a family snowman. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, and then the pink background on this one, I feel like also kind of lends it toward winter and Valentine's. So this one is a really versatile design. I cannot wait to see how Heidi teaches it. And as always, Heidi is going to probably be dropping some tips about doing paint parties. So she is your go-to guru about how to do paint parties. If you've been wanting to do them, ask her questions while she's painting live. Guarantee you she will teach you all the things. Una says, oh my, another scarecrow. You can never get too many. I know, right? I felt like it was time for a new scarecrow. And I feel like this one can kind of go all the way through Thanksgiving. So I know it's a little late for scarecrows in October, but I feel like it's a really good one that can go all the way up through Thanksgiving. Vicky says, I love all 3. Let me know out of the 3, which of these you are most excited about, 1, 2, or 3. And then the third one is a remix. So 2, maybe 3 years ago, we taught how to paint this fall mom design in the Clubhouse. And since then, I've seen several of you guys remix it yourself by doing the mom in a different color. So that was the original color that I used. I'm thinking this time I might do a yellow mom or something a little different. And so if I do a yellow mom, I might also change up the color on the basket so that it's contrasts better with the yellow mum. So I might make it like a dark brown basket, or I might go as for more of like a galvanized steel bucket sort of look. I don't know. We'll see. Lisa's favorite is number 3. Yuna's is the scarecrow. Laura's is the snowman. Holly said, I can't pick. I love them all. Tara loves number 2. Jane loves number 2. Snowmen make me happy too, Jane. Monica says the mum. The mum has been one of my favorites ever since I painted it. I still have that door hanger here, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of that one. I really love it. So if you are interested in painting these with us, go to paintersclubhouse.com, sign up today, and you can participate in all of these tutorials that we're getting ready to do in the month of October. And I'm going to go live in just a few minutes in the Painters Clubhouse group. Right now, I'm technically live in the Clubhouse too, because I stream this showcase to a couple different places, my Facebook page, YouTube, and the Clubhouse. But I'm going to go live just in the Clubhouse when I end this live and show them what's going to be in our companion pack. If you don't know what a companion pack is, it's essentially a box that we ship out every month. And it's just a one-time purchase. It's not a subscription right now. And we have a couple of options. And it's for those people who aren't comfortable cutting their own door hangers yet, or maybe just don't have time. And we give you the option of buying the wood cutouts in a bundle from us, and we send out a special box with those pieces in it. But of course, you can also add other items. So if you missed out on one of these projects or something like that, you can add that to your companion pack box. And if you spend over $125, you get free shipping. So keep all of that in mind. I'm going to be going live in the Clubhouse next to show you what's going to be in that. But before I do that, does anybody have any questions about Painters Clubhouse, about these projects, about painting our door hangers in general? I like to open up this time for like a live Q&A. So if you're new here and you have no clue about door hangers, or you just want to know what kind of wood I use or anything like that, drop a question right now in the comments and we'll go through some questions and then we'll wrap it up. Nicole says, between the Clubhouse for painting tips and techniques and Heidi's paint party trainings, I owe it to both of you for getting my business going. Nicole, we are the dynamic duo when it comes to paint parties and painting. She's the peanut butter to my jelly, right? I teach you lots of painting techniques and painting door hangers. Heidi teaches you some painting, but she also does canvas. So I feel like if you need a mix of both, you get both. Plus she teaches you the marketing and business side of running a paint party business. And so I've kind of stepped away from doing the business side of it. I will still tell you anything I know if you guys have questions about paint parties and whatnot, but it has been a long time since I taught in-person paint parties. And so I'm a little rusty when it comes to that stuff. Plus, I never really got into the online marketing side of it. Back when I was doing it, I didn't even have an email list. I didn't have a website, none of those things. Heidi teaches you all of that, and she is still actively doing paint parties on a regular basis herself. So she is the go-to person for all things paint parties. You love the scarecrow. It reminds you of a female, and it kind of resembles you with the short hair. Does it really? Maybe we should give her curly hair or wavy hair. But I mean, scarecrows have straw hair. I've never seen curly straw, but that would be fun. Holly said, yes, both of you are a plethora of info and painting fun. Thank you for that. If you're not following Heidi, go follow her at Texas Art and Soul. She actually just wrapped up her live event a couple of weeks ago down in Fort Worth, Texas. And I was trying to get her to come to Southern Adornments Live and teach with us, but there is another conference going on. Apparently there's a lot of things going on last week of September. I know 2 other crafters are doing crafting events this weekend. Christy from Christy's Craft Room and Stacy Collins from Wilshire Collections are also having a live event this weekend as well. Plus there is ClickFunnels, which is like a business conference. I think that's where Heidi's headed this weekend. So she won't be with us this time, but she has come to every Southern Adornments Live before this one. Lisa says, if you're on the fence about joining the Painters Clubhouse, it's a fantastic group of encouraging people. Tamara is awesome at teaching. Thank you for that, Lisa. I appreciate you so much. All right, y'all. I don't see any questions, so we must not have had some inquisitive people here in the group or here on the live today. So if I missed a question from you, or maybe you're watching this on the replay, feel free to text your questions to this number or just comment them down below, and I will do my best to follow up with the comments. But like I said, we are leaving tomorrow for Southern Adornments Live, so texting me might be the easiest way to get your question answered. Thank you, Debbie. Glad you're here. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this live stream, and I'm going to go live in the Clubhouse in just a moment and show you what's in the companion pack so we can talk all about it. Bye, y'all.